G'day and welcome to another episode of Grizzly and Bear Overland. Grizzly, that's the name of our four-wheel pop-top camper, which is also a full-time house. Bear, that's our Land Rover Defender. I'm Steph, and with my husband Lee, we are traveling full-time around the world. We are currently in Japan.
When it rains in Japan, it rains. We are now in Kofu.
Today's mission, we're gonna try to extend our tourist visa.
We have a return ticket already paid for back to Korea. Right now, the border is closed. We need to try and extend.
Let's see what we can do. It's looking good.
Apparently it is approved.
We got an extra 90 days.
The process was so smooth. We are now legal in Japan for an additional 3 months, 90 days. That's 4 months we've got ahead of us. I was like, steps gone. Hello. Morning training time. My finger is healing slowly after our very close call and accident in Joyama climbing area. So I'm going to give it a go today, try and get back on the awesome woody. All you need is a tree. It's 6:30 a.m. now. I've just finished my training and I heard the music start up, and people in the park, no matter where they are, have just stopped and started doing aerobics. The music's playing and there's a guy speaking to them. Can't beat a car park workout. Today we will move on, but not before a last minute stop at a place called Apex Moto. Now these guys will be able to sort out for us the third-party insurance. Then we are going to make our way towards a small village called Hakuba. We've had a very, very nice offer from an Australian bloke actually, and his wife to come and stay with them.
Lee had a good chat with the owner of the company, an Aussie guy, while his Japanese wife helped me with the paperwork.
We're here at Apex Moto in Kofu City. Thank you, Koon and Karen from Land Cruising Adventure. If you guys anyone's traveling the world overland and you need information on South America, Central Asia, go to landcruisingadventure.com. Some pretty sweet rides here. Beautiful Harley Davidson. I am an ex-Harley Davidson owner though. I had a Harley Davidson Night Rod. Do you remember when we used to have a Harley?
I'm an ex-bike-emo.
And I love that thing. So did you.
We're trying to get to a natural spring that was recommended to us. The trail is a bit intense and we haven't done 4x4 for a long time. It's like everything, if you don't practice it, you're losing it.
It's slipping. Heaps of options. Let the tyres down, we can put the two sand ladders down. That'll get us through in no time. But I'm tempted with all these big trees to try the winch. Now we've got a tricky spot. We're going to play with the winch and do a bit of practice. We're out of practice, so this is good training. Choking a sling like this can reduce the strength of the sling. This sling is rated for a ridiculous amount, so it's fine. We're only pulling on it statically.
Last time we used the winch, it was in Mongolia, episode 100.
I could be doing this a lot easier. Let's definitely still. I don't have one, I don't even know what they're called. The thing you hang over a dampener. If that did break, that's gonna come flying back at me very, very fast. So usually you would hang a dampener a couple of meters down from the end here to pull that line into the ground so it hits the ground and takes all of the force out of the system. It's just going to fly along the ground. So I'm just going to use this. If you can stand right out the way. How's the damper?
hear you.
Thank you, merci.
You can never go back. Struggle to survive, and you're still alive. Even if you've been misled, tell your dreams again.
We're checking the track ahead, but we might not be able to make it after all. It gets really narrow with a lot of trees.
All right, I've walked the track for about 200 kilometers, 200 meters maybe, and it gets much better. We're gonna push on. We can't do it. I'm not reversing back down through there.
Laying out the bricks now.
The rock's gonna push me up like that, which will then put a bit more weight down on that soft edge. So I just want to be sure this ground's nice and dry and rock solid, which I'm pretty sure because all these massive trees here, all their root systems keep the ground nice and solid.
So push yourself through without your regrets.
Good job. Yeah, there are only dead branches that we're cutting back. It is a road. It's on Maps.me and there is a car park at the end of it.
Do you believe it?
She's a bloody good hand, that's for sure. Incredible woman.
Take a quick look at some of your regrets.
Just time for me to change shoes.
We don't know if we're going to make it to the end or not, but we are going to clear a bit of, not a bit, an entire tree. We're going to try to. I'm setting up my snatch block, so I'm actually having a lot of fun.
And I'm gonna cut this one, the small one.
Listen up, I gotta tell you.
Anyone that's ever cut wood before knows that the last couple of cuts is when it starts to jam up on you. Hey! What do we yell? Timber! No. When a lumberjack cuts the tree down, what do we say in French? Anard! Really? We dressed up as lumberjacks once. Well, I did. And Steph dressed up as my best girl. Anyone that knows the English comedy group Monty Python?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
I work all night and sleep all day.
If I allow myself to dream, will it be as good as it seems? Pull me out of this place in the middle, nothing more to embrace.
Well, I think we've done a good job here.
If I try to climb up the wall, everyone can see when I fall.
And another one.
As much fun as we're having, we've come to another big tree, which I can move easily with the winch or cutting it. We're trying to reach a onsen, a natural spring. We've got about 4.5 kilometers to go. It'd be an all-day mission to get to the end. What we're gonna do, we're gonna call it, we'll leave the car here and we'll take the rest on foot. Reason being is the weather is meant to turn very badly. I'm not prepared to let this area get wet. It was a good challenge and we had a lot of fun, but that'll do us as long as we're off the road for all the traffic to come through. On foot from here, I think 5 kilometers, it's 11 o'clock, we'll pack a lunch and the bathers, hopefully. Euro 4x4, very unique coveralls. Most of my working career I've had to wear a set of coveralls and the very first pair I've ever seen that the zip is not in the middle, there's 2 zippers. Francoise, I'm sure you're going to explain it to us. Merci. So interesting. Then I realised, no, I don't have to take my shoes off because these coveralls unzip all the way. Since we were stuck in a river in Mongolia, this has been the first time we've been properly off-road. And I can't stop smiling. Sorry, Ted.
See you later.
We're stopping for lunch and we're going to reassess this situation. We just had like the ultimate Maps Me adventure. Incredible, don't regret any of it. It was amazing. And we walked about 3 kilometres and got to a bitumised tarmac road. That's the thing with Maps Me, it always takes the shortest route, which we thoroughly enjoyed this time. Led to some adventure, but we're thinking maybe to turn back here because the snow's getting thick. We'd have to do another 15 kilometres walking.
In the snow.
Thunderstorm coming this evening. And we don't have headlamps.
One more excuse?
My shoes are soaking wet. Is that the final excuse? Have we got any more? What other excuses can we make?
Carrots. We've got 2-minute noodles. That's a treat.
I thought this might have been the treat.
Cheers.
We forgot the bowls to eat our noodles, so we ate the noodles in the jet boil, which we usually try to avoid doing.
Food.
Yeah, food, any sort of food. We use it to boil water. That's it. Plenty of snow around. Melt the snow and boil it, and then it should clean it a little bit. Otherwise, by the time we got back to the car, that would have been nasty in there. How's that bear bell working out for you?
I imagine the car is not there anymore. Because Bear will be gone.
Scaring away our bear with your little bear bell. We don't always make it to the end, but that's okay. We can live with that. A little bit disappointing. We didn't quite make our destination, but like we've said before, it's not always about the destination. It's never about the destination. It's about the journey, and today was a hell of a journey. All right, let's get off this mountain.
I just got hit by a tree. Look at the mess.
At least everything's not frozen though. Can't complain about this.
We must do something about that. Even though we never made it to the old spring, we had a great day and it was very fun.
Trust me, we got the power to change.
We hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.
Trust me.
And her arm got caught in a tree branch. It came back and whipped her in the face. Very lucky though. It's close to the eye.
That's wrinkles.
Yeah, you got wrinkles.